Hello students, welcome to Level 3 Morning and Afternoon English class. My name is Beth. I teach in the morning and I have also substituted for Jake in the afternoon. Jake and I will be posting just one set of lessons for both classes. So if you see something with me or you see something with Jake, it is for you. Today, I am going to teach you some of the vocabulary that you are hearing about this virus that everyone is talking about. Welcome to my kitchen. It is our classroom for today. Let me just scoot over just a little bit. I don't want to show quite that much of my kitchen. There we go. You're hearing lots of words, maybe on TV. Maybe you are seeing words in letters from your children's school that you do not understand. So let's talk about some of those words. One word we hear a lot of is virus. A virus is something so small we can't see it, but it gets into our body and makes us sick. So then we might say, I have a virus. There are lots of different kinds of viruses that make us sick, but today people are very worried about coronavirus or COVID-19. That is the name of the virus and the sickness that is making some people sick. And so that is why we are all at home. Most people, if they get the virus, are okay. But because it can be very serious, we are having school on the computer, and your children are having school on the computer. Let's talk about some other words you may be hearing. Here is something people say a lot. They talk about social distancing. What is social distancing? Those are two long words that we don't use a lot, but they mean something very simple. When it says on the news or other places that you need to practice social distancing, it means you need to stay 6 feet or about 2 meters away from your friends that are not your family or from other people who might be in a store at the same time you are. So now I am about 6 feet away from the camera. I am about 2 meters from the camera. And this is how far I would need to be if I was seeing you in the store. Today, if I saw you at Aldi, I'm sorry I cannot greet you with a kiss on both cheeks. I cannot hug you even though I want to, because I am practicing social distancing to stay safe. I am staying 6 feet away from people who are not my family. Here is another few words that we have just started to hear about in the last couple days. Shelter in place. Shelter is to take cover in rain. An umbrella is your shelter. Every day your house when you come home is your shelter. And so shelter in place means because some people are getting sick, everyone is going to stay home as much as they can to stay safe and healthy. That is to shelter in place. Here is another word, quarantine. It means something different. Some people use it when they mean shelter in place, but quarantine means you do not go out at all for any reason. If someone in your home was to get COVID-19, they would quarantine your family. You would not be able to go out for a while, but people could bring food and leave it at your door for you and things like that to help you. So you could get help, but you would have to stay completely away from other people and stay inside. We want to stay safe during these days, and so this is what it means. We want to think about how to stay safe. Because we have been told by our government to shelter in place, these are the things that means, and they help keep us healthy. We stay home. That is not just the grown-ups, that is also the children. The children are home from school not to go out and play with each other, but to shelter in place. So you only go out for work or food or exercise. So for work, if you have a job that is still working, then you can go out for work. It is okay. Or if you need groceries, you may go to the grocery store for food. Or you may go outside for exercise if you are going to stay 6 feet or 2 meters away from other people. So I took a walk this morning. If I saw my neighbors, I would make space around them. I would not walk close to them. I would not hug them. I would wave to them, maybe across the street, and say, "Hello, how are you? Do you need any help?" But I would not go close and touch them because I'm going to stay 6 feet or 2 meters away from them. These are some of the things that we can do to stay safe. It is not that difficult. But because we have to go out some, we have to get food. Many of you have to work, and I am thankful if you have a job so that you can still get money. Then we need to wash our hands often. Often is a lot. It is many times. So when I go outside to the grocery store and I have been touching boxes or touching things that maybe other people touched, someone touched that box to put it on the shelf. Someone before me may have touched my grocery basket. So while I am outside touching things, I do not want to touch my mouth or my nose or my eyes because I don't want to get the virus, which is too little to see, into my body. So I am out, but I am staying safe. And then when I get home, I bring these things into my house, but first thing I do is wash my hands. So come with me into the bathroom. I would like to tell you the right way to wash your hands. I bet you never knew there was a right and a wrong way to wash your hands. Neither did I. But it used to be when I washed my hands, I put a little water, a little soap, rub, rinse it off, and I'm done. But to really take care of the germ, the good news is COVID-19 cannot live in soap and water. So that is wonderful. We can help ourselves by washing our hands. But how do we do it so that they are clean enough? First, we get our hands wet. And then we put on soap. Maybe you will use a bar of soap, or maybe you will use some liquid soap. I will use liquid soap. And I put enough on to get it all over the front and the back. And I rub it a little till it's bubbly, till you can see it. See how it's white on my hands? And then I scrub for 20 seconds. I'm going to scrub between my fingers. I'm going to scrub the back. I'm going to scrub the front, because I want to make sure my hands are clean for my family and for myself. So how do you know how long to scrub? If you sing the happy birthday song all the way through 2 times, that is about 20 seconds. So I'm going to do that now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear students. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear students. Happy birthday to you. Now I am going to wash all the soap off. And then I'm going to dry my hands with a clean towel. So now I know my hands are safe to touch my family, to scratch my nose because maybe my nose has been itching since I've been in the grocery store. So I know now that my hands are safe. So this is our English lesson for today. I hope you learned and understood some of the words you are reading and seeing at this time. I cannot wait until the virus is gone and we can go out and see each other again. But for now, I am so glad to talk with you by video. If you see this video, if you would put your name under the comments, that would be wonderful, because then I would know you have been to class. But I am not checking roll. I just want to see your name. Have a wonderful week, and I will post another video soon with some lessons from our book. Goodbye.